questions of this. No one's asking any questions, is great. Right, I will move, recommendation 4 is to receive the Auditor General's audit report. Can I have a seconder, please? Thank you, Councillor Barber. Is there any debate on the report that we don't need to debate on? No. So I'll put that motion. All those in favour? Aye. Against? Thank you. That is carried. Now, I've got recommendation 5. The other day I was all getting all excited. I got a mover and seconder on Tuesday, so I've now got to put it to the vote because I didn't then. Is that right, Sam? Correct. Got all carried away in the excitement of the moment. So, recommendation 5, we had a mover and a seconder, so I'd like to just put that, please. All those in favour? Aye.
So that's just that they had been, the recommendations had noting that they'd been included in the financial impact statement. You don't worry that they did alter and were amended later, but you were just noting that those initial ones had been in the financial impact.
I whistled through it and forgot to say move it. Okay. So that is against, that is carried. Thank you. Okay. I will now move formally to adopt recommendations 6 to 16. These recommendations are in relation to attachments D to K, supporting information, and the Capital Endowment Fund and other finance matters. Can I have a seconder, please? Councillor Cotter. Does anyone want to have any debate on this? Councillor Johansson.
Thank you. Look, I appreciate the work that's gone into getting our LTP finalised, but I do have a lot of concern about the fact that we are continuing to borrow for a lot of operational costs, and I'm very concerned about the long-term impact that that's going to have in terms of our ability to do things. So I'm not supportive of the revenue and financing policy. I'm very concerned about the financial strategy and also our infrastructure strategy. So to me, we've asked the community about trying to find a balance, and in my view, we still haven't quite got the balance correct into looking after the things that are really essential that we do in a financially prudent manner. So not to take away from any of the hard work that everyone has done, but I do wish to have my votes recorded against the 8, 9, 10 and 11, and just wanted to put on record my reasons why. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anyone else like to? Councillor Templeton?
Like Councillor Johansson, I have some concerns around how we finance the day-to-day operations of council, and that the key part of that is the rating for renewals. So because we've chosen not to increase rating for renewals as part of this long-term plan, it means that we will do the same amount of work, but that we will pay more as ratepayers for that over time. And I know when we're trying to look for example, infrastructure delivery, procurement processes that lower costs over time, but then we finance it in a way that increases costs to ratepayers, it seems kind of contradictory. But I am really pleased that the amendment passed on Tuesday that will allow us to consult with our community on whether we go back to increasing for rating for renewals in the annual plan, and so I'm happy to vote for this today.
Thank you. Councillor McDonald?
Yeah, look, I'll vote for this. I'll vote for the. We will obviously get to a substantive debate.
You got the main action coming.
Yeah. This is just simply a process type point of view. I think the debate around rating for renewals is something that actually has been had since 2013, and we have a pathway forward on that. And I guess the point I'd just stress is that there's an opportunity cost to every decision we make. And actually, I think we've got a good compromise this year because we've added in $2.6 million in this year for rating renewals based off what we went out and consulted on. So we've listened to a bit of the feedback and we've driven that forward. But ultimately, I really hope the discussion today is around ratepayers and the impact this is having on them. There's an opportunity cost to that decision. The opportunity cost is right now we're not putting more rating impact on people. There are ways to deal with that around our capital program going forward, And again, as long as we're being constructive in our deliberations over the next 3 years, or as we approach the annual plan, then the LTP going forward, we can mitigate that kind of thing. But we need to be very realistic. If we were to have driven that up today, that would have had a direct rating impact on people as at now. We've reached a compromise, which I think is something that people should, I certainly appreciate. No one, as I think you said the other day, Mayor, no one's going to be happy with everything. But we struck a compromise, which I think ratepayers will appreciate. So I'll support that.
Okay, so yep, that's all cool. So I will put that motion. We've got a mover and seconder. Yep. So all those in favour? Aye. Against? No. So do you want to record that? Okay, thank you. Yep, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, good goal. I will now move to formally adopt our 2024-2034 long-term plan recommendation 17. Can I have a seconder for that, please? Councillor Cotter. Right, who would like to start off debate? Now, we don't all have to debate if we don't want to. It's not election year, so we can... we can...
This is the main.
Yeah, this is it. This is a big kahuna.